MyOutdoorTV is your home for every Major League Fishing 2023 event.
Yes, sir.
Including the new General Tire Team Series.
I put the team on my back, baby.
Watch free on MyOutdoorTV with promo code MLF30.
One thing about Florida is everything looks good. No matter where you're at on a body of water, everything looks like it could hold a bass.
The key with Florida fishing is getting into the zone.
Don't get stalled out. Keep things rolling, and then just really keep your head down and bear down and start fishing.
You can be at the lowest of lows, catch a few fish, and then all of a sudden you're back in there.
There he is. Yeah. Oh, got it. Ooh. Here we go.
Game changer.
Score tracker update.
General Tire's Major League Fishing. It's the Wiley X Summit Cup from Florida's Space Coast. Presented by B&W Trailer Hitches.
We're not wearing this ninja mask because of the sun. It's because of these giant pterodactyl mosquitoes that are trying to eat us alive.
We're down here in Florida, Headwaters Lake, man. Heard a lot of great things about this place. Just opened up about a year ago.
This is truly supposed to be one of the best fisheries in the world that's ever been opened. Kind of excited. I'm excited. Evidently, there has been so many double-digit fish caught here, just the amount of fish that are being caught in here. And it's actually a big body of water. It's 10,000 acres.
This is sort of the spawning season, pre-spawn spawn season. I feel like it's going to be a pretty solid day.
Welcome to General Tire's Major League Fishing. 24 anglers have assembled in Florida's Space Coast to compete for the title of Summit Cup champion. Today, 8 will face off in Elimination Round 1, but only 6 will move on to the sudden death rounds, putting them one step closer to the Summit Cup trophy. Let's meet today's group of anglers. Qualifying from the Bass Pro Tour, Tennessee native Jason Lambert. He won Stage 1 of the Bass Pro Tour in 2022. Bradley Roy. 3-time Cup champion, Jacob Wheeler. 2022 Red Crest champion, Florida native, Bobby Lane. He won the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit Stop 1 in 2021, Skeet Reese. He's one of the most consistent pros in the country, the W, Wesley Strader. 2020 Challenge Cup champion and Texas native, Jeff Sprague. And rounding out the field, Bass Fishing Hall of Famer, Gary Klein. The anglers are not informed as to where they will be fishing, so it's crucial they pack for every situation. Jason Lambert shows us how he prepared for the unknown in today's General Tire Anywhere is Possible.
Summit Cup, Space Coast of Florida. Anywhere is possible. Anywhere is possible in Florida for sure, because with these cups, you never know where you're going to fish. Most of the lakes in Florida fish kind of the same. That's the good thing. The bad thing is it's feast or it's famine. So when anywhere is possible, always, always, always have a vibrating jig. Can't come to Florida and fish any lake down here without a vibrating jig. A couple other things I never come to Florida without. Always have a square bill. A lot of guys like to throw a lipless. Whichever one you throw, a hard bait. You gotta have something to cover a lot of water, especially when you don't get practice and you just go fishing. The other thing that I always, always, always have tied on in Florida is a swim bait. You know, a lot of these guys down here call this a top water to them because they throw it over the tops of the grass. You never know if it's gonna be a matted lake. You never know if it's gonna be submerged grass. You have no idea what kind of vegetation you're fishing when you don't know where you're going. Anywhere is possible. Always have your tackle box full of at least these 3 things.
With no practice and no information, the anglers only have 30 minutes to run the lake and try to formulate a game plan. With more on some of the options they have available to them, let's go out to Marty Stone for today's Lake Breakdown.
Chad, these anglers are in for a treat this morning. It's not often that this group of anglers get to fish a body of water that's been open to the general public for less than 2 years, but that's the case here at Headwaters Lake. This particular lake is located just south of the Palm Bay area, and it's got over 10,000 surface acres. But what makes it unique is the fact that it's fishable from one end to the next. There's not an inch of this water on this particular body of water that I don't feel like that can hold a fish. In 2015, they stocked 500,000 Florida stream bass. And they did it again in 2016. And during that time period, they also stocked red-ear sunfish. And the red-ear sunfish and bluegill are the majority of forage base on this lake. This lake, in a short period of time, have already produced double-digit fish for anglers, up to 13 pounds. And the biologists in this area will even tell you they've shot bigger. Before this day is over with, and before these elimination rounds are over with, I truly think anglers have got a chance for the first time ever in Cup history to catch a double-digit fish.
I don't know if this place is still as good as it was, but I know I've got friends that come down here and fish, man, and they would hardly ever leave without catching a 10. This place is phenomenal.
Well, I see some palm trees, but they're not in the water. Don't think we're gonna be able to fish those.
Looks a little bit different than last time. A little more grass.
Water's warm though, 68. That's good water temperature.
I'm gonna have to hustle. I mean, this is not gonna be an easy event. There's way too much water. 10,000 acres, 8 of us, liable to fish all day and never see another angler, which is good, especially if you find your own area where you can, you know, catch them. But
And you look at it on a map, this place doesn't look that big, but the amount of fishable water here is insane, because it can be anywhere out there.
tremendous amount of hydrilla in this lake. So what I'm trying to do is find edges in open water where it's not all choked out.
I made the comment that you gotta go find the hydrilla here, you gotta find where you can fish the hydrilla. There's so much of it. I didn't have any idea there was gonna be this much. But I think one place is probably good as the other here.
This end, looks completely different than the other end.
You gotta keep looking now.
Wheeler, I'm starting right here. I like it. I like it.
So my thought process is run these ditches for a while. So there's these berms. So everywhere you see like these tules right here, that's where it comes up and it gets harder bottom. So if these fish are starting to move up and spawn, they should be going to these berms.
There's a big giant grass flat out here. The water's a little bit more stained. There's a little bit more depth. So this is the stuff that's gonna take a lot longer to find the fish, but I'm looking at that Lowrance mapping, the sea maps. I'm trying to sort of see where those ditches come into this flat. And those little intersections should have fish pre-spawn on them. So we'll find out, but I'm definitely gonna start somewhere in this zone. Just
trying to find something that catches my eye, and the place all kind of looks the same.
Hey, Father Wheeler, he's going to the best spot.
I'm trying. You slowed me down.
Okay, sorry.
Well, it's about ready to start. So I'm gonna run down here and just start.
It's my Florida special right there. So that's the bladed jig with the deal on there. And so I won the pro circuit down Lake Okeechobee with that.
Woo. I am gonna start off with a vibrating jig with a little old plastic crawfish looking trailer. Looks like a shad.
I just hope this body of water's got a lot of fish in it that I catch. And nobody else does.
But I'm gonna start out here right by these palm trees. They just scream stop. It's like, hey, peace.
You'll find expert bass fishing know-how from Mercury MLF Pro Team anglers at MajorLakeFishing.com/Mercury Pro Tactics.
General Tire's Major League Fishing is brought to you by Wiley X Eyewear. Go confidently. B&W Trailer Hitches. Towing Adventure. Lucas Oil. Keep that engine alive. General Tire. Delivers. And by Kubota. Together, we do more.
This is the things that bass fishermen's dreams are made of, if you will. And this is, if you just look around me, It's anything you want to fish in Florida as far as you can see in any direction. And I'm excited about it, guys. I really am.
It's elimination round 1 of General Tire's Major League Fishing. 24 Bass Pro Tour anglers have traveled to Florida's Space Coast to compete in the Wiley X Summit Cup, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Our first group of 8 anglers strategically picked a starting point on Headwaters Lake and are ready for lines in. Today's elimination round will consist of 3 periods. A scoreable bass must weigh at least 1 pound. The top 6 competitors at the end of the day will advance to sudden death and move 1 step closer to the championship round. Major League Fishing's elimination round 1 begins now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lines in.
All right, here we go. This is the 2022 Summit Cup elimination round.
Elimination round.
This place is way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
We got beautiful weather today. These fish are gonna bite.
But there's always like a certain part of the lake that they live in the best, and I don't know if we're in it or not.
Here's the first one. Going 100 mile an hour on the Ghost.
1 pound, 11 ounces.
111. It's not a 10-pounder. This a start.
Jeff Bradley Roy is on score tracker, 1 pound, 11 ounces.
Got him one.
Oh, he missed it again. He got it that time, though. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was awesome. I'd have caught him the first time if I hadn't jerked it away from him. Score tracker update.
3 pounds, 2 ounces.
Nice. Score tracker update. 3-2.
3-pounder to start for Strader.
Well, I can say it's my first fish on a buzzbait in Florida in a long time.
It's always good when you start in an area and you catch one, your first one on the board, and you look over, see another guy catch one, and he's the second guy on the board. I mean, it definitely gives you a little bit of confidence that there's more than one fish here.
Gotta be something here. American flag, alligator. Man, it screams America right here.
Fish landing violation, 2-minute penalty. 1 pound, 3 ounces.
All right, we're on the board. On the board.
Gary Klein is in 3rd place with 1 pound, 3 ounces after a 2-minute penalty.
2-minute penalty.
Yeah.
So now I got to sit here and wait for 2 minutes, and you know, maybe I could have made another cast right behind that and caught another one. That's what these penalties really, really hurt you.
I doubt very seriously if it will. I don't think he's going to, but let's just put him on there so I can get an eye.
Jason Lambert is now in 4th place with a bass that weighed 1 pound, 0 ounces.
I still gotta get, can't give up on this bait.
There he is.
Two pounds, 8 ounces.
Nice.
Wesley Strader's caught his second fish. It weighed 2 pounds, 8 ounces. He's now at 5 pounds and 10 ounces.
Wow. Now I'm really starting to feel confident in the area.
There was a ditch all the way down through there, and then as soon as the grass matted up in the ditch, that's where that one was at.
Let's get our little guy on the board here.
1 pound, 7 ounces.
Look right here. See that sore on the side of that fish? Everything is trying to eat everything in Florida.
Now Sprague's caught one that weighed 1 pound, 7 ounces.
Oh, man, that felt like a fish. Might be grass.
So there he is, he got it that time. Stay on, baby. Stay on there, baby. Somebody's caught that before. Look there, his gills hanging out of his. Told you one hit it and he didn't get it.
3 pounds, 1 ounce.
Look here, look here. Look here, that's how catch and release works. That fish is missing the gill.
Wesley's got his 3rd fish.
He's starting to get on a little bit.
In this grass, sometimes you gotta use a little bit stiffer rod to get them up out of the grass. And the old trusty Lou's Pro TI.
There's a good one. Ooh, that's a nice one. Come here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back, y'all. That's what's up. Got us one.
3 pounds, 12 ounces.
Hey, y'all already seen it right there. Beautiful headwaters bass. All right, Bubba. Let's see if we can find any more of you guys. Whew.
Jacob Wheeler just caught his first bass of the day. It was 3 pounds, 12 ounces. That moved you down to 3rd.
I think we just cover enough water, make enough casts, we're gonna be all right.
What is the bite?
It's gotta be an old bass laying in here.
£1 pound, 5 ounces.
That is not a headwater monster.
Keep them coming, that's all I want. I'll take 100 of them like that, I don't care.
Skeet Reese got his first fish. 7 anglers on the score tracker.
How many are in the round?
8.
I think I know who number 8 is.
Well, I didn't want to say it.
Oh, you didn't want to say it. Well, nothing like a little catch-up.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing.
£2 pounds, 7 ounces.
2.7. All right, keep them coming. 2.7.
The Florida bass are starting to bite. Wesley Strader put 4 in the boat for 9.12 at the top of the stack. Florida native Bobby Lane is the only angler not on Score Tracker. Today, adapting quickly to the conditions on Headwaters Lake is key to surviving elimination. For more on that, let's go out to Marty Stone for today's Wiley X Eyewear. More than meets the eye.
The fish on the headwaters are starting to transition a little bit, and it's all got to do with water temp and the length of days. Several weeks ago, the water temp in this particular area was in the high 70s to low 80s, and now it's dropped down to 70 degrees. And oftentimes people think dropping water temp in Florida is a kiss of death, and it does push the fish back and hurt them a little bit. But this water temp has stabilized, and that's the #1 key in Florida. Several weeks ago, these fish were located in and around the pits on this lake, and there's 7 of them. It's where they've got deeper water, and that's where they like to summer at. But now that these water temps are cooling off, these fish are starting to scatter back out on the flats, and they've got one thing on their mind, and that's to feed. Oftentimes in Florida, the anglers that concentrate on the hard lines are the ones that catch quality. The anglers that focus on the open water are the ones that catch quantity. But make no mistake about it, this lake is good enough that an angler can keep up on the Score Tracker no matter which one he chooses.
I'm telling you, they gotta live in these mats.
This is the time of year when they get on this stuff, doing this, though, from what I gather, from reading books and stuff, or watching the great Bobby Lane fish.
Bite, something.
Bobby Lane does have his first scoreable bass, 1 pound, 1 ounce, no other changes.
No other changes.
So everybody's on the board.
All 8 anglers are currently on the Score Tracker.
2 pounds, 11 ounces puts you in 3rd.
Well, that sounds easy, but boy, I'm telling you, I think the later it gets, the better it's gonna get for sure.
Just trying to get dialed in. Bass fisherman always thinks there's a better way to catch them than what he's doing.
1 pound, 15 ounces.
Big-headed, skinny Florida fish.
Wesley, you remain in the lead with 9 pounds, 12 ounces. Second, Skeet Reese has recently caught 2 bass. His total now is 7 pounds, 2 ounces.
Why haven't we caught another one? This is weird.
They are eating the deal. So, throwing my little Okeechobee special, my Florida special, I guess I should say now.
It all looks so freaking fishy. It's like you could catch one on every cast.
There he is.
Come on, baby.
2 pounds, 14 ounces.
214, that's nice.
2 pounds, 0 ounces.
That's it, man. That was bigger than that.
Wesley Strader's at 12 pounds, 10 ounces. Skeet Reese is at 9 pounds, 2 ounces.
Doesn't sound like any of those guys are probably flipping a big weight. That's just what I love to do. Any flip could be a big one.
Caught that on a black and blue bladed jig with a little old double-tail crawl twister behind it.
Almost looks like some kind of a ditch right here.
Two pounds, 13 ounces.
All right.
Gary Klein's caught his 4th fish, and that's 6 pounds, 3 ounces, moved ahead of you into 3rd.
Now we can go flip and catch littles, but dude, I ain't trying to catch no littles.
So I moved over here on the deeper side. Like I said, this is a man-made ditch. And I'm just fishing the edges. Boat sitting in 8 foot of water, and the grass is topped out.
I guess I should go left a little bit. I want to go back that way, but I got to keep this honest.
I'll tell you right now, we need some wind. I mean, we don't have to have a ton, but we need a little.
£1 pound, 13 ounces.
113. Just going a different direction. I was reeling with everything I had to catch up to that thing.
Just a quick update, Skeet Reese still in 2nd place. He now has 10 pounds, 15 ounces.
Pretty sure he wasn't throwing a buzz bait.
Old Skeet loves Florida. He really does.
£1 pound, 7 ounces.
We're on a roll. 1/7. There we go. I saw a wake up there. It was up shallow.
2 pounds, 2 ounces.
And bringing my bait up reeling fast, I saw a wake chase it. He got it.
Wesley, Skeet Reese has caught a 2 pound, 2 ounce bass. He now moves into the lead, dropping you to 2nd.
Don't worry, we're gonna catch some here in just a second.
Keep on catching.
Here you got an hour remaining in the first period.
Yeah, so hour and a half, catch 6 pounds. Get my butt handed to me.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing for the Wiley X Summit Cup. Presented by B&W Trailer Hitches from Florida's Space Coast.
He ain't no giant one, but he'll start.
3 pounds, 3 ounces.
That's a little bit better for Florida. That's a healthy fish out here. Offshore grass, those are the kind you want.
That catch moved Jeff Sprague up to 4th place. while Skeet Reese overtook Wesley Strader in a battle for the top spot. Skeet has scaled 8 using a vibrating jig with a Berkeley Deal. Today, only the top 6 will advance to the sudden death rounds. The anglers have 1 hour left in period 1 to make a move and close the gap.
Let's just keep cranking, catching them 1 pounders at a time. Really hadn't seen nothing to make me think around the big ones yet. Of course, it's Florida, they got a mind of their own.
Bobby Lane's caught his 4th fish. He now has 4 pounds, 3 ounces. Bobby's in 5th. Jacob, you moved down to 7th place.
Gosh, we're gonna step our stuff up a little bit, boys. There we go. I was like, that feels like a better one.
3 pounds, 7 ounces.
That's how you make up a little ground. Separate from the pack a little bit.
Skeet Reese remains in the lead. His total now is 17 pounds, 15 ounces.
Did he catch 2 or 1?
1, 3 pounds, 7 ounces.
Pattern is little ditches and cover water. No rocket science here.
I gotta keep trying this because I know that's what's gonna happen. I know they're gonna bite this somewhere.
Believe that's scoreable.
£1 6 ounces.
Giant!
1 pound, 6 ounces.
All right, we got out of that 1-1. Nice.
Bobby Lane has moved up to 3rd now. His total is 6 pounds, 10 ounces.
Unbelievable.
65-pound spider wire ultra cast with a 1.5 ounce weight. I had 1 2-pounder on, but all the rest have been dinks. But I'm 1 flip away from catching mama.
Yeah. Come on, come on. My head's slipping through my fingers.
3 pounds, 4 ounces.
Good morning, America. Welcome to Major League Fishing, Wiley X Summit Cup.
Skeet has figured something out. Either that or he's just in the right area.
I'm not gonna get wrapped up in here. I'm gonna keep working down and look for isolated patches that are out here on both sides of this channel.
Okay. That's a little better than the 1-1s. Ha ha.
3 pounds, 4 ounces.
3-4. One of them old headwaters bass.
Bobby Lane has caught a 3 pound, 4 ounce bass, bringing his total to 9 pounds, 14 ounces. He is in 3rd place.
He's one you don't want to get on the bite here. If anybody's gonna figure out a Florida bass, it'll be him.
There's that dang squirrel. Son of a gun.
1 pound, 10 ounces.
Yes, sir. Not as big as the first one, but we got that flipping stick up, flipping stick, and caught us one.
This grass is so choked out. Half the battle's just finding a place to, an edge to fish.
Moved you up to 6th place, Jacob, 5 pounds, 6 ounces.
Typically, when you're fishing in Florida, you're talking about grass fishing in some sort of way, whether it's consuming grass, hydraulic we have right here. If you can find something just a little bit different in that grass, a turn, a little steeper edge, anything like that, avoid in the grass if there's too much grass. And that's really for about any kind of fishing.
Makes up a difference right there, boys. God, you knocked the fire out of it. God, look how healthy that fish is.
6 pounds, 11 ounces.
All right, 6'11", guys. God, look how beautiful that fish is. And that's the right, you know, obviously just the way she's built. Fish looks so much healthier than those other fish I was catching, so. And right there's Game Changer.
Gary Klein just caught a 6-pound, 11-ounce bass. He's moved into 3rd place and put you in 4th.
That's Florida. One bite from going from hero to zero.
Those big fish, sometimes they're just an isolated fish, so don't get your hopes up.
That's the kind of bite that makes a big difference right there.
God, you gotta love it, though. That was a hammer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lines out into first period.
Oh, man, what a grind.
We're gonna have to step our game up in the 2nd and 3rd period. This place absolutely got him, but there is a lot of dead water, and we gotta eliminate it very quickly.
Just so much out here. You want to go there and you want to go there, but you realize that score tracker keeps tricking your head, and you got to focus. So let's get focused in the 2nd and get back up there.
Not a bad period. Kept herself in it. Hopefully we'll keep herself, come back out next period and catch some more.
Nothing's out of reach here because the Florida bass always bite better in the afternoon. And so no matter who's on top right now, there's 7 more guys behind them and they're coming for them.
General Tire's Major League Fishing is brought to you by Builder's First Source, combining to serve you. Yeti, built for the wild. Berkeley, your fish, our science. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Going in the first period break, I'm in 5th place, and it's not first, but it's not last. And but I also know fish in Florida really like to fire in that 2nd and 3rd period, and so I'm not too antsy and I'm not too jacked up about it because I know that we have 2 more periods and a lot of things are going to change.
The first period, I typically always will spend that period trying to do multiple different things. So I threw a topwater, I flipped, I threw a vibrating jig. But at the end of the day, when things get tough, you pick that flipping stick up, 50-pound suffix braid, big weight, and just start knobbing around. That's Florida Fishing 101.
I reached in my rod locker, I grabbed out a 2-ounce weight just because a lot of that hydrilla I was flipping with the mats from the boat wakes, pushing it got thick, and it's just easier to get through with a 2-ounce, and I really wanted to just try to be more efficient.
I felt pretty good. You don't want to try to gamble too much in the 2nd period, but I felt like I need to move locations, try another ditch or try some other things. I really hadn't looked at any more of the lake than other than just right where I was at.
I was in a position that I liked. I was leading the pack. You know, Wesley and I were kind of having that little battle, but I was separating myself from that 7th and 8th place position quite a bit, making sure that I'm in above that cut line. In the end, that's all that really matters.
While our pros regroup for period 2, let's check out the score tracker. Skeet Reese is our Builder's First Source Angler 1 at the top of the stack and starting to separate himself from the rest of the field. Gary Klein showed what lurks in Headwaters Lake. The Hall of Famer just wrestled in a 6'11" Berkeley Big Bass, vaulting Gary up to 3rd place. 2 periods remain for our 8 anglers in their quest to finish in the top 6 and advance to sudden death.
Well, you know, here we are at the start of the 2nd period, and I actually think it's going to be better than the 1st period. We have this overcast coming in.
I'll tell you what, I love that cloud cover. That cloud cover comes in, a little wind kicks up. I'm telling you, we're going to catch them.
Let's go find some more fishies.
Hey, you need to change your song from black and yellow to that when it's hot, I'm hot, I'm hot. That other one, you know, because, hey, you've been hot lately, baby. Proud of you.
Thanks. As long as I can keep it going, that's the hard part.
You can.
I would expect the fishing only to get better as the day goes on.
3, 2, 1, go.
put this Phoenix in the wind and find the big ones.
Okay, start where we left off. So we just stopped right here. A little bit of expansive grass flat.
This is where you could get old mama. Come on.
The water clarity is beautiful. I can see down like 5 feet. See if we can't catch them.
Caught one.
Bradley Roy caught his second fish, 1 pound, 0 ounce.
There we go. Gosh dang it.
4 pounds, 8 ounces.
Good one right there. Gorgeous fish. Steak with a flipping stick.
Jacob Wheeler just caught a 4 pound, 8 ounce.
That's a big one. Stay out of there. Come here, baby. Come here. You need to see. Oh, she barely got it. Ooh.
4 pounds, 8 ounces.
4, 8. I mean, I've just been pitching down through here in this hydrilla. I see a perfect clean hole. Bam, 4, 8.
Bradley Roy caught a 4, 8.
Well, we know where he caught it at. There he was, I missed him. Gosh dang it.
Catch good ones, you don't have to catch as many.
Got it that time.
£1 pound, 8 ounces.
Thank you. He was in the hole in the grass.
Wesley Strader, he now has 16 pounds, 6 ounces. Gary Klein, you're still in 3rd place. You have 12 pounds, 14 ounces.
Thank you, thank you. I'm missing something.
You know, I'm not a smart man, but I've caught a bunch on this plug. Something tells me to leave this plug in my hand for a little while.
He was bigger than I thought he was.
2 pounds, 14 ounces.
See if you can see that perch down there. Still feeding, making him eat. Oh, he got a belly on him.
Jeff Sprague now has 11 pounds, 10 ounces.
Everything gets right and the monkey gets tight.
Whenever there's deeper water in this grass, I'm letting that bladed jig fall in it. But when it's not, I'm keeping it up, bumping through all the tops of it.
I'm liking it now, guys. These are better quality fish, too.
2 pounds, 0 ounces.
2-pounder.
Bobby Lane is now in 3rd with 13 pounds, 11 ounces. You're in 4th.
Can't let it get away from us.
Come on, fish. I feel like I'm getting closer to maybe getting in an area that's got some quality.
Yeah, boy. 2 pounds, 14 ounces.
Boom, 214.
2 pounds.
Come on.
Skeet Reese caught a 2 pound, 14 ounce. He's now 27 pounds and 5 ounces.
Skeet's got him dialed in.
He just caught a 2 pound, 2 ounce. Now he's at 29 pounds and 7 ounces.
Stretch it on out there, ain't he?
Skeet went and found him some current somewhere or something. It's just a matter of making them eat or getting around them.
I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's really hard to catch this fish.
Maybe a little over 4.
4 pounds, 6 ounces.
Boom. big weight in it.
Wesley Strader's caught a 4 pound, 6 ounce. He's at 20 pounds, 12 ounces. You're 7 pounds and an ounce out of second.
Weird, I don't think I've had a bite in a mat that don't have hydrilla on it.
I thought I lost him. Broke my wrist setting the hook on him.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing for the Wiley X Summit Cup. Presented by B&W Trailer Hitches from Florida's Space Coast.
Oh, gosh. There's a bunch of them down there. I can see them on the graph.
2 pounds, 15 ounces.
Slow down, Skeet.
Skeet Reese is hammering the field, and the Florida big bass are biting here in period 2. 3 anglers scaled a 4-pounder, and the battle to finish in the top 6 is heating up around the elimination line. With over 22 pounds of cushion from 6th place, Skeet cracked the code on Headwaters Lake and appears to be advancing to sudden death. For more on that, let's go out to Marty Stone for today's 6-hour Success Insight.
Skeet Reese has done something most fishermen hope to do. He's not only figured out the area, he's also dialed in the pattern within an area. And when an angler of his caliber does that, it leads to domination throughout the day. Early in the first period, Reese got some bites over a hydrilla with a vibrating jig and a Berkeley deal on the back of it. And Reese has done that in the upper reaches. To me, Headwaters Lake, it looks fishable from one end to the next, but there's a dividing area. In the mid part of the lake, there's an area known as 5 Points to the locals. It's where 5 different canals come in. From that point south is where they've dredged out huge areas, and they form pits and canals. In the upper reaches, they flooded a lot of the old orange orchards, and it's in that region that Reese is having success. The hydrilla is starting to become dormant. The days are getting longer, the water temp's getting cooler. But what it's allowed is to form an edge where these old orchard ditches used to be. Reese is paralleling those ditches, and when he comes to an end, it forms a corner. Reese has figured out the pattern within the area. The pattern is stay within the ditches and around the corner. The area is the upper reaches. And then the last piece of the puzzle, it's a vibrating jig with a Berkeley deal in the back. When an angler of Reese's caliber puts all that together, it equals domination in a round.
Okay, let's see, where's the channel? Somewhere around out here.
Come back in here because felt sure I could get at least one bite.
You sit there and you listen to the leaderboard, you know, and everybody's catching up with you. You know, I got to continue to put some fish on the board.
They get you?
Wake me up. 2 pounds, 8 ounces.
2.8.
2 pounds, 3 ounces.
Yep, okay. Just a fatty. Took us long enough to catch him. See how white that fish is, though, and clean? That's a good sign. Normally, when they look like that, there's possibly more. They run in bunches like that.
Jeff Sprague just moved ahead of you by 2 ounces. Put you in 4th.
Come on, fish. This is a Strike King Thunder Cricket, and it is a 3/8 ounce. I am throwing black and blue because this water's not as clear as I thought it was gonna be.
Man, them hydrilla gnats start crawling down your neck.
A little breeze would help the fishing, but dang, I want it more for the gnats than I do the fishing.
£1 pound, 5 ounces.
All right. It's a huge 1.5 right now. A huge 1.5.
If you catch 2 or 3 on this deal here, it's liable to be 2 or 3 5+s.
That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one.
6 pounds, 8 ounces.
6'8". Skeet Reese just caught a 6 pound, 8 ounce fish.
He got something figured out.
He's got 19 fish for 44 pounds, 3 ounces.
Wow.
I'm scratching my dang head, boys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, dude, I'm talking about a freaking biggin'. Gosh, dang freaking biggin', boys. Golly, I come to the right. There we go. There we go. And that's why you dob a big weight right there. 6'12". 6 pounds, 6 ounces. Off a little bit. They get that big, you just, whoo. Yes, sir. Oh, man. And it's like it went backwards the other way. You're like, gosh dang biggin'.
Wheeler's last fish was 6 pounds, 6 ounces.
Yep, that's how you know.
And Skeet's last fish was 6 pounds, 8 ounces.
Mm-hmm. They started biting. When you find the right stuff, it's like, gosh, just beautiful. Well, about time to go find something new, boys. Now it's looking really good through here. Uh-oh.
Biggin'.
Come on.
Ain't that big.
3 pounds, 9 ounces.
Nice. Look how black that thing is. That's the little love about Florida fish. Every once in a while you'll catch one. He's been hubbed up under the island for a long time.
3 pounds, 15 ounces.
315. It's a 4-pounder. It took a bunch of flips to catch one, but I guess we're gonna flip it some more.
And you got a 5 pound, 15 ounce cushion between you and 7th.
That ain't very good. One swing of the rod, especially with this flipping stick.
Little guy.
To give you a score tracker update, Skeet Reese remains in the lead.
Hold on just a second, I got one. Come on, baby, stay on there. He's got it, too. Oh, almost. Yay, almost.
2 pounds, 5 ounces.
There we go. I'm for sure we're gonna make it now. See, what you don't know is that island's there. Everything underneath that island's hollow. There's no grass around it, so it's just like a big hole. Just a good place.
I really don't want to be fishing this main channel, but I figured I might as well just blaze through it just to the next ditch just to see.
I don't know what I got, dude. Trying to take it easy on him. Gosh dang. I can't tell if it's there or not. I didn't get a good hook set on him. Got him. We got him. Golly, that sucker was in there. I was gonna pull on him, but I didn't know. He hit it so hard and he kept going. I didn't get a good hook setting to him. 3 pounds, 0 ounces. It's a 3-pounder. All right.
Can't be missing an opportunity, B-Roy.
I'm coming for you, Gator.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing. Florida native Bobby Lane is a flipping legend. He's punching 1.5 ounce weights through the miles of matted vegetation.
1 pound, 15 ounces.
As you can see here in the favorite fishing overview of the day. Lane now has 12 bass on the day and has moved up to 4th place. 30 minutes remain in period 2, and Skeet Reese's total domination continues. He and Jacob Wheeler wrestled in a pair of 6-pounders, vaulting Wheeler up to 3rd place. With quality bass biting, nobody is out of it. One swing of the rod could shake up the score tracker in a hurry.
30 minutes. You need 6 pounds, 8 ounces to get into the cut.
Still, that ain't nothing. That's the thing. If you just ever land somewhere where there's some daggone fish.
I don't know why I can't get them to come up and eat something. It's gotta be bait.
There he is. That's a keeper. Oh, that one had like 3 with it.
I don't know how big it is.
Fish landing violation, 2-minute penalty.
1 pound, 4 ounces.
Mm-hmm. 1 pound, 7 ounces.
Had to work for that little guy. And you can see just in the nick of time, that's when I swung him in. He hit the bottom.
Wesley, that last fish brings your total to 29 pounds, 15 ounces. You remain in second.
Catch up with him, Blues. Got me down my grass.
£1 pound, 4 ounces.
Nice.
Wesley Strader's in second with 31 pounds, 3 ounces. Jeff Sprague is in fourth with 18 pounds, 0 ounces.
Mine to lose.
I'm only getting a few bites, but it's enough to keep me where I'm at and maybe climb just a hair here and there if I get the right bites. So that's the reason I'm choosing to stay here instead of just run out and go and look for more and more water.
Old spin rocket. Put it to him.
1 pound, 11 ounces.
I love flipping, but man, it got calm. I'm starting to see some bait. One of my favorite ways to fish down here is with a topwater plug.
Hard to find something like exactly what you want, you know?
This guy right here. Berkeley spin rocket.
This is so right here. The grass is so right.
Stay on, spin rocket, stay on.
£1 pound, 10 ounces.
Fourth, Bobby Lane, 21 pounds, 3 ounces. Eighth, Jason Lambert, 7 pounds, 12 ounces.
Own them, son, we own them.
I ain't a giant, but it's a better one. Come here, baby. All right. There we go.
3 pounds, 2 ounces.
He looks bigger than that, but I guess he ain't got no belly on him. Oh well, 3-2's got a head on him, just no belly. Oh.
Jeff Sprague caught a 3 pound, 2 ounce fish. He's 1 ounce behind you.
Come on.
I don't understand why I can't get bit consistently.
5 minutes.
Did it come off? Probably. No, I got the little guy.
Go! How do you miss it, bro?
Right.
1 pound, 4 ounces.
Bobby Lane's got another fish. He moved ahead of you into third place, moving you down into 4th.
Dang, should have had 2 bites.
I was gonna say, there's gotta be one there. That channel's going right through the middle of that Kissimmee grass.
1 pound, 14 ounces.
114.
Boy, there's a good one right there. Did you see that one? Damn, that was a good one.
And how have I not come across more little 1-pounders than what I have?
Well, I feel pretty good about where I'm at weight-wise to make it to the next round.
30 seconds.
There he is. Stay on there, baby. Stay on there, baby.
That is a legal fish. 2 pounds, 6 ounces.
Nice. Nice. That's the way to end the period right there. That's a scoreable.
3, 2, 1, lines out.
Well, I would say that was a
pretty successful second period.
Second period, not good.
I don't really know what we're going to do in the third period.
It was a decent period. I caught more than I did the first period. Fish-wise, I didn't catch quite. I mean, I caught one pretty good one. Thing I've learned is you gotta get something in your hand and wide and just cover water, you know. Ain't catching a lot of big ones, but getting a fair amount of bites, you know, so.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in the third period yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run new water yet or if I'm gonna come in here and just make sure I make the cut and go to that sudden death round, because that's the important thing.
You know, I'm now border guy. I'm sitting in 6th place. I've got a cushion, but I got to protect that cushion. So the third period's real crucial for me. I need to go catch 10, 12 pounds in this third period.
A flipping stick has saved our butt today. I'm pretty sure I'll probably live and die with it. But, you know, it's not like every little area that, you know, you have grass out here is a place you can get a bite.
One rod so far today. Bladed jig with a deal, 15-pound trailing fluorocarbon. Blowing and going. It's been fun so far. I got that one 6.5 pounder. That was a great one. I'd like to catch one. Let's go for 10. Let's go for a 10 plus today. Just, All right, let's go eat some lunch.
General Tire's Major League Fishing is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Squincher, hydration that works. Favorite Fishing, the future of fishing. Florida's Space Coast. And by Toro. Count on it.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing for the Wiley X Summit Cup. Presented by B&W Trailer Hitches from Florida's Space Coast. It's Elimination Round 1, and the anglers are on their final break of the day.
I hate being in this position. Nobody to blame but yourself. You know, you got to catch them.
How far are we behind with Bobby?
2 ounces behind Bobby.
I'm getting about where I'm like Edwin Evers. I hate losing more than I like winning. I'd really like to beat Skeet today.
While they regroup and retie for period 3, let's check out the score tracker. Skeet Reese and Wesley Strader look to be advancing to sudden death. Gary Klein sits on the 6th place elimination line. Behind him, Bradley Roy and Jason Lambert are within striking distance. Bobby Lane, Jacob Wheeler, and Jeff Sprague are in very good shape, but still have a little work to do. Let's send it over to Marty Stone, who's with Florida native Bobby Lane for today's Yeti Cooler Talk.
These cups can be a grind. This one's gonna be an all right slugfest.
This is a crazy place. I've been to Headwaters once in my life, and I thought with the warming trend coming, we were gonna see some big ones. I didn't catch any big ones the one time I did come over here, and I tried to get there this morning, and that was a no bueno. I forgot how to get there. I mean, this place is a maze, but we've seen a few decent ones, but all in all, the size isn't there yet.
What's it gonna take for you to close out the third period?
You know, I caught 7 in the first. I missed, I mean, I don't know, at least half a dozen in that round. I don't think one was a real nice one, you know, maybe 4 or 5 pounder, but, you know, I'd like to get 10 bites and execute on 9 of them, to be honest. I'd like to fish clean one round, but, you know, I'm flipping a 1.5 ounce. I'm flipping a 2 ounce, getting in that real thick hydrilla where I'm trying to think most guys don't go. That's where I think the bigger fish should be. It's anybody's game right now. So there's definitely some guys struggling. Some guys like Skeet have definitely figured them out. Wesley killed him in the first also. It's a beautiful place. You could spend a year here, I promise you, and never go back to the same exact spot if you literally just put your trolling motor down and work through these bays. It's unbelievable what you can learn here.
Bobby Lane's having a great elimination round. Got a little work to do, but keep an eye out for him. Guarantee he's gonna have an opportunity to big fish before this round ends.
All right, going into the final period, man. Now we just concentrate on making it into where we need to be so we can get into that sudden death.
It's not been good, so I think I'm gonna try to switch areas. I mean, that's a gamble at this point.
You know, I'm sitting in 6th. I've got to catch 3 or 4 scorables in this period to make it in.
The good news is we're only 6 pounds out, so that's just a fish here.
You just never know. You might catch 2 10-pounders back to back.
I hope I beat you black and yellow.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go.
Absolutely gorgeous in here, boys.
I'm going into a new area. I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's fish everywhere.
I like the way this looks a lot better. I don't know that it's gonna be better, but I like the way it looks a lot better.
Notice that this, when you come up in this further end here, the water's a lot dirtier.
£1 6 ounces. All right, that should put us right ahead of Bobby Lane. That sucker right there's been living underneath that dang mountain for a while. God, no way. Unbelievable.
Gives you 23 pounds, 11 ounces, moves you up into third.
Whew. Just got back into the exact same area where we caught those few. Got in a little bit of a flurry. Let's see if we can't get us another bite.
£1, 10 ounces.
All right. Not a bad way to start the third period. Pretty quick.
£1, 11 ounces.
Okay. I mean, that fish was as thick as you could get in there.
Bobby Lane has recently caught a 1 pound, 11 ounce bass. He moves into third now with 24 pounds, 2 ounces.
Bob's over there in the cypress trees.
Well, I picked up this swim jig, a couple casts in, connected with one right there, so that was good.
Came back and got it.
£2, 1 ounce.
Nice chunk.
Bobby Lane's now in third place, 26 pounds, 3 ounces, and you're in fifth with 22 pounds, 12 ounces.
That's how it works.
I know what to look for now.
I guess we're about to go pick up old flipping stick.
We'll have to get on the deal.
Dude, they are loaded underneath these mats. This ain't no big ones yet, you know what?
£1, 9 ounces.
£1, 4 ounces.
All right. 1 4, 1 4.
Hey, Wesley, that last fish brings your total to 36 pounds, 14 ounces. You're currently 13 pounds, 2 ounces out of the lead.
I think we're safe for the next round. I don't know about winning, but we're safe for the next round.
That could be the most important 1 pound, 4 ounce fish of the day right there.
You need 7 pounds, 12 ounces to move into sixth.
That's ridiculous. Can't get a bite. Can't get a bite. Can't get a bite. I'm starting crying. There we go.
There we go.
£2, 6 ounces.
All right, keep them coming.
You know, it's obvious I'm not gonna catch 50 pounds, but I don't have to. This is a qualifying round. By God, if I can't make championship, you can't win it.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing. Time is winding down here in Elimination Round 1. Today, only the top 6 will advance to sudden death, and Gary Klein is on the bubble in 6th, fighting to survive elimination. Bradley Roy is keeping pace, and Jason Lambert is still in striking distance. The anglers have an hour and 15 minutes to try to pile on the pounds and move up the score tracker.
This place is not what I was expecting when we put in this morning. I feel like I could get 2 or 3 of the right bites. The problem is I don't know if it'd be enough. It's hard to cover water.
God, I can just get lost in all this stuff.
That one ain't bad.
3 pounds, 0 ounces.
3-3. Nice one right there.
Bobby Lane just caught a 3 pound, 0 ounce.
You need to fish slow and you can't.
Give me a couple more bites and you let me get them in the boat. I mean, right now, the only one I'm worried about is, the 2 below me.
I love it. This should be loaded right here.
How's there not like 5 or 6 or 20 under one mat like that? That's what I don't understand.
£1 pound, 7 ounces.
Bobby Lane, 3rd position. He's up to 30 pounds, 10 ounces now. We're still in 5th place, 22 pounds, 12 ounces.
I'll be fine to finish right there.
Changed it up, went to the general and caught me one.
2 pounds, 4 ounces.
It was fun to catch them doing something different.
There's nothing funner than pile driving some spider wire into the thick old grass.
Wish I was a better Florida fisherman. I wish I understood it a lot more.
Man, this place is just, there's just not a breath of wind, and I don't know. I'd be nervous to run around too much right now.
Go look around a little bit. Go throw a dang glide bait around, try to catch a big bass.
That is a big one. Ain't as big as I thought it was when it hit, but it'll be about half of that 712.
3 pounds, 6 ounces.
Not quite half, but 3.6. I guess it's been so long since I caught one, I just thought it was a real big one.
Jason Lambert's caught a 3 pound, 6 ounce, puts him in 7th place at 11 pounds and 2 ounces. You're still 5 pounds, 10 ounces, and a 6.
It's gonna get tight before this is all over with.
You need 4 pounds, 6 ounces to move into 6th.
As crappy as it's been, we still got a shot. I mean, we got a chance.
We're within striking distance of the cut line. We just gotta get a big bite.
At least they're starting to eat the bait a little better. They're chomping it finally, man. That second period, I had this many bites, I just could not get a hook in them.
Make it. I don't think he'll make it.
1 pound, 0 ounces.
Well, I guess he is in the game.
I think it's little.
It is. Huh? Can go a pound though.
1 pound, 4 ounces.
It's not what we need, but I'm not gonna turn it away.
Jason, that gives you 12 pounds, 2 ounces. You're still in 7th. Now you need 3 pounds, 6 ounces to move to 6th.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Wasn't a big one, but he was a pound.
Come off. Come off.
£1 pound, 3 ounces.
1 pounders, and I'm not mad about it.
Brady Croy's caught a 1 pound, 3 ounce bass. He's now in 7th. He needs 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Take over 6th.
One bite, man, that's the scary thing.
If you can't catch big ones, you gotta catch a lot of them.
Let's just go catch it. How's that sound?
Fish landing violation, 2-minute penalty. 10 ounces, non-scorable.
Just throwing the old Texas rig worm, Florida staple. But it gets bit when you need a bite.
It's like slow death, man. Right now, we need to be fishing.
I can guarantee you this much. We've at least made Gary Klein pick up the pace a little bit.
Welcome back to General Tire's Major League Fishing for the Wiley X Summit Cup. Presented by B&W Trailer Hitches from Florida's Space Coast.
1 pound, 3 ounces.
1 pounders, and I'm not mad about it.
Gary Klein in 6th has 15 pounds, 7 ounces. Bradley Roy 7th is up to 12 pounds, 4 ounces.
That's the race right there, Roy and Klein.
Oh, this is miserable, miserable.
Only 40 minutes remain in Elimination Round 1. The pressure is on for our bottom 3 anglers battling to survive elimination. Gary Klein has a fragile hold on 6th place, with Bradley Roy and Jason Lambert continuing to close the gap. Less than 4 pounds separate 6th place from 8th place. Today, only the top 6 will advance to the sudden death rounds, moving them 1 step closer to the championship round. The bottom 2 will go home.
You're currently in 8th. You need 3 pounds, 6 ounces to move above the cut line.
7th or 8th don't matter. It's just that 3-6 that all that matters.
You know, I haven't left myself any breathing room. Those guys are starting to catch up with me. You know, this thing's not going to be over with until the time that clock runs out.
Come on, Biggin. Bail me out.
It's like they feed in little spurts, you know? It's boom, 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 and then it just dies.
You'd think this combination up here of pads and grass mix, it's usually a higher percentage spot of getting a bite.
There we go. 2 pounds, 2 ounces.
All right.
I can't figure out why I can't get more of these fish to bite. I feel like I'm around a pile of them, or like there's so many of them in here.
Y'all ain't gonna bite my dang top boy. Y'all ain't gonna bite the dang flipping stick. We'll just frog y'all.
She has definitely got nice and warm.
Time for a squincher, boys. It's hot.
Come on, wind, blow.
There he is.
I don't think it'll put me over 40, but it'll get me closer.
1 pound, 8 ounces.
Yes. I broke 40.
Wesley Strader has caught a 1 pound, 8 ounce bass. He now has 40 pounds, 0 ounces.
Come on, Reese.
God, I can't believe I ain't caught a 1 over 5 pounds a day here.
Back to work.
One pound, 13 ounces.
All right, pound 13. It's a bite, man. That right there was something I needed big time.
Gary Klein caught a 1 pound, 13 ounce bass. You now need 5 pounds, 3 ounces to go above the elimination line.
Still 1 crack of the rod.
Oh, that right there could mean everything. I mean, they're all important.
Gary Klein, you're exactly 5 pounds behind him.
Oh, come on, don't come off. There's a little chunk. Well, I like answering your score tracker with a fish.
2 pounds, 2 ounces.
2 pounds, 2 ounces.
Gotta love it.
One pound, 8 ounces.
All right, 1/8.
Actually, Gary Klein just went to 18 pounds, 12 ounces. You're 4 pounds, 6 ounces back.
I guess all you can do is just fish.
Now I want to fish. You know, every bite I can give me a little bit more. I'm not comfortable with those guys behind me.
Survive when you have to survive, and then thrive when you can thrive.
It's still not over. I mean, this place has got plenty of 610, 611, 612, whatever it is I need in it.
Golly. Oh, I got her. I got her. I got her. I got her.
Ha ha. 3 pounds, 1 ounce.
How about it? Boy, they're pretty. I'm still hunting Big Mama, and I thought for a second that was gonna be a good one. There he is. Good one.
Two pounds, 8 ounces.
Trader is 42 pounds, 8 ounces total. You're 16 pounds, 15 ounces ahead of him.
Oh, he had it. They missed him. Dang it.
I would talk, but I got freaking gnats all in my mouth and my ears.
That's a big one. He ain't that big. But he had it all the way down in his mouth.
2 pounds, 0 ounces.
2-pounder. I'm telling you, sometimes when they eat it and they got their mouth open, whew, you'd think you got an Omegatron.
That son of a gun come off.
You're in 4th place. You have a 1 pound, 4 ounce cushion over Wheeler.
They're starting to bite. You know, if this is the championship round, I would have definitely probably flipped the whole day after getting those quality bites in that second period.
This place is overwhelming, you know, just all day I've had struggled to find anything that I've got a lot of confidence in.
3 minutes.
God, let's catch a 10-pounder right here at the close of this thing.
That's a big one.
Bobby, it's a fish landing violation. 2-minute penalty.
He ain't even that big. He's just all in the junk.
3 pounds, 1 ounce.
2-minute penalty for a 3-1.
1 pound, 13 ounces.
Need one of them certified big ones to bite it.
Well, I think we might have figured a little something out, just too little, too late.
Well, at least Wesley didn't come back and catch me. It held him off.
I'd like to beat him black and blue today, but I didn't get to. He beat me black and blue.
He's a tough one to hold off, too. Fish catching machine.
5, 4,
3, 2,
1. Lines out. That's the end of the first round.
Wow. Man, I tell you, that was
I said it this morning, Florida's either feast or famine. We were on the bottom end of that today. Dang it.
It was not too great for me, obviously. I don't know if I finished 7th or last, but either way, I didn't finish in the top 6.
We survived it, and on to sudden death round. You couldn't ask for more. You can't win today, but you can lose today.
We ended up second. I mean, that's not nothing to sneeze at. I really would have liked to have won.
Fortunate I caught some quality fish today to advance on, but I'm gonna have to catch them quicker, you know, ultimately in the next round.
But we're moving on to sudden death, which is the most intense round of fishing I've ever fished in my life.
This place was a true joy to fish today. I'm ready to re-rig my tackle, and I'm looking forward to getting back out here again.
General Tire's Major League Fishing is brought to you by General Tire. Delivers. Sig Sauer. Never settle. Abu Garcia. Fish to win. Powered by Optima batteries. And by Barbasol shaving cream and razors, a close, comfortable shave for the past 100 years.
Today, 8 Major League Fishing pros kicked off Elimination Round 1 of the Wiley X Summit Cup on Headwaters Lake. Wesley Strader had the hot hand early at the top of the stack.
Did you see that? That was awesome.
But Skeet Reese figured out a pattern using a vibrating jig with the Berkeley Deal and took the lead.
Good morning, America.
Hall of Famer Gary Klein wrestled in the Berkeley Big Bass of the day, a 6'11" hammer late in period 1, signaling that the Florida Big Bass were lurking.
God, look how beautiful that fish is.
In period 2, Skeet lapped the field with a 6'8" chunk. Strader tried to keep pace but couldn't quite close the gap.
He was, I missed him.
Behind him, Big Fish Bobby Lane, Jeff Sprague, and Jacob Wheeler scaled enough weight for a top 6 finish.
There we go.
In period 3, Gary Klein fought off Bradley Roy and Jason Lambert to hold on to 6th place and survive elimination. But it was Skeet Reese who dominated the field.
There's a bunch of them down there. I can see them on the graph.
Scaling 59.7 to win Elimination Round 1.
That's how you make up a little ground. Separate from the pack a little bit.
Let's catch up with Skeet Reese and check out his winning baits in Bass Pro Shop's End of the Line.
Hi, I'm Skeet Reese, and I won my round with that bait right there. So bladed jig with the Berkeley Deal. That's a bait I designed, and I just have a lot of confidence because I believe it looks like a tilapia, and in Florida, tilapia is such a key forage for bass. The bait itself, how I was fishing it, was just kind of paralleling grass lines. Sometimes I would try to keep my rod tip up high and fish the bait right above, right on the edge of the grass corners, and these fish, these little pockets would come out. They were suspended up on the grass line. As the sun came up and got a little higher, fish dropped down a little bit deeper on the grass, and I was fishing it down maybe 2-3 feet, maybe as deep as 4 feet. That right there was absolute #1 key to my success to winning my round. That was fun.
With today's win, Skeet Reese will be advancing to sudden death. He'll be joined there by the W, Wesley Strader, Bobby Lane, Jeff Sprague, Jacob Wheeler, and Gary Klein. Today's Barbasol Close Shave also goes to Gary Klein, who landed 2 in the final 30 minutes to hold off Bradley Roy and Jason Lambert, and finish 6th to punch his ticket to sudden death.
Gotta love it.
Let's send it over to Marty Stone, who's with today's winner, Skeet Reese.
It's hard enough to win one of these rounds. It's almost impossible to dominate, and that's what you did today.
I actually was worried about Strader half the day. I was like, man, I just wanted to win the round, but he's one of those guys that he got on him early, and I thought he was going to be, continue to catch him, which he did. But fortunately, I was able to get on a couple little runs there and stay ahead of everybody today.
Talk about that biggest one, 6'8". That was that was a mood changer, game changer. I'll see the rest of y'all later.
I throw it up there, and there's a bladed jig with the deal on it, and it was like, whew. I set the hook, and it started rolling, and it was just kind of weird, kind of like a mudfish, catfish, kind of roll at first. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Then also I saw its head come up, I'm like, that's a big one right there. It was like, oh, and then I just kind of skied to the boat. He didn't, fight super hard, but that was, anyway, when you catch some big ones, you're having fun.
Talk about having fun. Florida has been a good state for you, and to me, this run that you've been on, and it's about a 3-year run, 2020 heavy hitters, 5th place. It started at Toho Kissimmee, this good run. And then we go to 2021. You go to Okeechobee, Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit, you win the event. And then we have another Bass Pro Tour in Florida. You finish 5th again, and now here, California guys getting it done in Florida, and you're having fun again.
I am having fun again. It's this last couple of years just kind of getting back into my groove, and you just focus on the task at hand and not worry about the outcome. And that's just going and fishing to my strengths, shallow water power fishing. I grew up fishing Clear Lake in the Delta, so a lot of similarities to this. Yeah, and I have been having fun, and that mindset really helps, just being able to stay open-minded and free and not sit there fishing puckered up the whole day. Like, what am I gonna do? Just don't live with regrets, man.
Not living regrets, focusing on the process. That's equaling Skeet Reese having a 3-year dominant run, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Heading to sudden death with a lot of momentum.
Make sure you tune in next week for Elimination Round 2 of the Wiley X Summit Cup, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches from Florida's Space Coast. Until then, thanks for watching General Tires Major League Fishing.
MyOutdoorTV is your home for every Major League Fishing 2023 event.
Yes, sir.
Including the new General Tire Team Series.
I put the team on my back, baby.
Watch free on MyOutdoorTV with promo code MLF30.